amazing how far your room can go when you let an event happen in it. Let's get to work, shall we? Hey everyone, and welcome back. As you might be already wondering, why am I behind a big blue wall? Well, today's little feature is going to be somewhat special. My second review when I first started this show was for a PlayStation Portal game called Dungeon Maker. It's still a horrible, horrendous game that I absolutely hate, and some people believe themselves to be the only ones to like it. To be honest, from what I've seen online, I'm the only one that hates it.
I'm a big fan of Dungeon Keeper.
But that hardly matters right now. But what does matter is that I'm going to review yet another game, and very early in my series. Today's game is called All Points Bulletin Reloaded, otherwise known as APB Reloaded. This game is very gorgeous. This game is beautiful. I cannot praise it enough for how wonderful this game actually looks. You literally get to design every inch of your character, from the hair length, or at least most of the different hairstyles, right down to the size of the nose, the face, and even how old they look. Seriously, you can add wrinkles to them. Wrinkles! But that's hardly all that you can do. Matter of fact... Hi, me. Yes, I made me. As a matter of fact, I even advertised my website while on the game by stapling it on the back of the car as well as the back of my character's shirt. Because, believe me, there's enough people stabbing you in the back in this game. They can read something while they're doing it, too. But I digress. Essentially, the big point of this game is mostly player versus player in a very big and somewhat open environment. To be honest, the gameplay feels a lot like a Grand Theft Auto game. Right down to the car controls as well as the running around trying to shoot people and trying to get to a certain goal and trying to achieve it. So that way you get better reputation with a certain person that gives you these said missions. As you go along, you unlock more people that give you more missions, and they continue to send you out into slightly different areas of the same big open area, so that you can continue to do missions. And as you complete missions and get more acceptance from these people, you also unlock more weapons, more details for designing stuff, and that's about it. But other than cash, of course, for completing every mission. Not to say that the missions are the only thing you can do in this game. In fact, the best part about this game is actually being a criminal. Seriously, as a criminal you get to go around, you get to mug people. And you also get to ram your vehicle into store shop windows and garages to try and loot them. This said loot has to go back to one of the mission givers, however, but once you drop off all the loot with this person, it goes into a little pool up in the corner. Now here comes the part that kind of pisses me off though, because there are other players who are playing the renegade police force that are running around trying to stop all these massive amounts of criminals. The thing is that if they manage to kill you in, say, a mission, they get to loot everything off of you. And I mean all the cash that you had. It's gone now. It's theirs.
Okay, I'm recording now.
It's in their pool now, and once the mission's done, they can go collect.
That last one was pretty cheap. I'm gonna see if they do it again.
What's even worse, however, is the fact that the police have the ability to activate a mission on you while you're looting.
That doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah, that pisses me right off. What's even worse is the fact that some of these people are actually slowly driving around town trying to find you, looting something, so that way they can activate the mission and run you over while you're outside the car, pick up everything and run to their drop-off point and win. Massive amount of money for them, and you just got ripped off.
I'm gonna try to go around the other way.
Now, that would be a minor irritating point if it wasn't for some of the other problems in this game, but let's go to the good stuff first, shall we? Other good things about this is the detailing. Oh my lord. The only problem I have with the detailing, however, is that there's not enough items you can actually detail. I mean, there are some really nice clothing options that you can get, but you don't want that particular design on it, for instance. Like, you don't want those colors, or you don't want the design that they put on it, and you would like to make your own. They don't allow that. They do not, absolutely do not allow that in this game for no apparent good reason. What they really need to do is take all these items and make it so that the players can edit them the way they want to, because I want to play in Hockey Mask. Seriously, I wanted to make a Jason character for this review, and instead I have to rough out a really sloppy looking Michael Myers, which I'll show you in a bit. But besides that fact, as you can see with the character editor, I have made my own little small logo with what I was given. I made an advertisement on the back of my shirt as well as on my car for my online show. As a matter of fact, I even got a message for everyone who's in the way of my car. You're on camera.
Just walkie-talkie. Heaven or hell. Just big heads and drums. Full speed taken. And it's no game. From defense, really don't understand the situation. So where's the moral? People.
But I digress. Once again, not everything is great in this game. Not everything is perfect like one would hope it would be. For a Grand Theft Auto of MMOs, it's not bad, but there are some problems. First of all, the pre-mentioned cops busting a mission on you. First of all, it'd be nice to know how long they have a chance at starting a mission on you. Second of all, it'd be nice to know how on earth they're able to do that. Seriously, I've never heard any explanation for it, and I did play a cop for a little while on one of the servers. Never heard a peep. There's even worse stuff going on in this game. First of all, something that the creators themselves really, and I mean really, need to fix is the fact that this game is completely unbalanced. Sure, you might have about 5 or 6 people against one guy, but that one guy is about 10 or 20 levels past where all the other characters are, and happens to have a gun that can snipe, and has the speed of a regular rifle, and can kill us in 2 shots, and we can't even get close to him, ergo he wins the mission because he's being a cheap prick. That's how broken this game is. It happens all the time at night, so it's been pretty much unplayable in the evenings. But that's not even the worst part about this game right now. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. That's just the normal problem. And I might also add that I have this exact same problem with Team Fortress 2, but it's been on a lesser scale than APB's problems with uneven play field. But no, the big kicker and the real piss-offer here is that there's hacks for this game. And I don't mean they're free either. People are actually getting paid $10 to give other people hacks that allow for auto-aiming and for mapping out where everybody is, including the enemy's team, when you're in a mission. And I know what you're saying, well, what's wrong with auto-aiming? It just means that you can lock on and fire, right? Worse than that. He can be running away from you, his arms will suddenly go through his body and shoot somebody. Seriously, my friend Aaron, who was trying to play this game with me, saw a guy literally put his hands through his own torso and shoot at her till she was dead, while running away from her down a highway. Oh yeah, that's loads of fair. Cheap bastard. Seriously, this game is so damn broken, it's impossible to play right now. If the people who are designing the reloaded edition of this would get their heads out of their backsides, they would stop beta right now until they can figure out what people are hacking, how they're doing it, and prevent it from actually happening. But no, they want to go off a beta, a broken beta, which is pissing off a lot of people. Quite frankly, if you keep up with this beta the way it is right now, guys, you're not going to have people by the time your game officially releases. Hell, you won't even have paid players at all. This is so ludicrously broken and bad that no one's going to want to play this. Seriously, nobody. I don't want to play this anymore. I only played it recently again just so I could get a little bit of cash and alter my character. As I previously mentioned, let's show you how advanced the character editor is. Enjoy. Pretty sweet, huh? Yes, if there's anything that you might want to waste your time on, it's just doing menial thefts so you can get the money to try and buy all this extra goodies and actually mess around and edit with them. That's the only, and I repeat, only reason you're playing this game. Is so you make an awesome looking character and run about with them. Trying to actually play the game, however, sucks to hell, and there's nobody who wants to play fair lately. It's to the point that I can't play at evenings, and mornings there's hardly anyone on worth mentioning, although I have gotten a few good groups. But beyond the character editor, this game falls flat right now. It needs a whole lot of facelifting. It needs a whole lot of debugging, and it needs a lot, and I mean a lot, of anti-cheats right now. This game, as it is right now, is completely unplayable, and I would not wish it on my worst enemies, even if they were around still. If you want a really good, really gorgeous looking character editor, you cannot go anywhere else but to APB. If, however, you wanted something more like the actual Grand Theft Auto game it's supposed to be, you're going to be sadly mistaken for actually trying to find something good here. It's very bad. It's unplayable in its current state, and to be quite honest, I don't want to touch it anymore until I'm officially told that there's a lot, and I mean a lot of fixes, and that all the bugs, as well as the massive balancing issues, done with. However, that's my quick review for All Points Bulletin. I'll see you next week when we start some horror movies, because of course, October's coming. Yes.
光のオーロラ身にまとい
人になれ傷つくことを恐れたら地球は悪の手に沈む Wake up the hero 燃え上がれ光と闇の果てしないバトル Wake up the hero 太陽よ愛に勇気を与えてくれ仮面ライダー黒いボディ仮面ライダー真っ赤な目仮面ライダーブラックアレ優しさよりも激しさが大事な時があるものさ君よ怒りを稲妻に変えて宇宙に解き放て Wake up the hero 胸の奥君の知らない君がいるのさ Wake up the hero 目を覚ませ